folks, Clinton Smout here. We wanted to show you what we think is the best way to tow a motorcycle. The scenario may be that you've driven your KTM right in the Pacific Ocean and waves were bigger than you thought. That's what happened to me. And the salt water, after a couple of days, corroded some fuses and I couldn't figure it out. So Lawrence Hacking was kind enough to tow me the method that we use. So I want to give a plug to Country Tracks Marlboro, who gave me this strap. The best way is to hook up this strap, which is about 3 meters long, from the gear shifter side of the bike being towed. So Graham's just moved his foot. This loop is very strong. You want to wrap it around that foot peg. It comes out higher than your gear shifter, and it goes to the tow bike. So you always want to ride in different tire tracks. So what I'm going to do is hook this to the brake side foot peg of the GS, but you don't put it around the foot peg because obviously it's a folding peg. You've got to get it deeper, right up underneath the mount on the frame where the foot peg is. Now, I'm going to jump on and take up the slack. Graham's job is he decelerates both of us. So if we come to a corner or a little downhill, I'm not going to use my brakes. I'm going to pull the clutch in a little and let Graham slow both of us down. What we want to avoid is a big droopy tow strap. We want it tight all the time. We don't recommend you do this at high speeds, first gear, just to get the damaged bike out to your trailer or truck. Another thing I should have mentioned, you always do this with full gear on. Slow speeds, avoid the front brake on the bike that's being towed. Ready to go, Graham? Let's try it. So I'm going to take up the slack really slowly. Good. I've actually towed a car with an R1200 GS a couple years ago. They're very strong, very torquey. Good, Graham. Nice. So you don't have to go fast. Just take it easy. I can feel Graham slowing me down with the rear brake. Fantastic. You want to avoid differences in speed, because a big loopy soft tow strap means a real jerky pull. Fantastic. Good job, Graham. Piece of cake. Now, a couple of extra tips. When the towing bike takes off, pretend you're starting off on a big hill. So you need a little more throttle and a really slow clutch release to give time for the bike to pull that extra weight behind it. You need a little bit more energy. And you don't want to pop out the clutch, because with a lot of weight on, you could wheelie the tow bike, or it's a real jerk move off for the person on the bike being towed. Again, riding gear, practice it on small bikes. If possible, borrow your friend's or your husband's bike to practice. And if you have the option of moving a truck or trailer to the bike that doesn't run, that's always safer. This is a last resort to get your bike out of the forest. Not advised to do if you haven't practiced it on smaller bikes first. So that's it for me. I'm Clinton Smout at Smart Riding Adventures.